Greetings to all my comrades na APC. This na the APC online TV platform, and me na Comrade OrWanKaSu. This program na the APC Upfront one-to-one interview with all comrades that they aspire for positions them within the APC, and for let them get the opportunity for talk to and potential voters them for the positions within they aspire for. As we all know, say this time around, the women them don't take the challenge for step forward for aspire for positions them within the APC. In fact, the threshold within they talk about within they say 30%, they don't exceed that one day, they don't even go over 50% in terms of aspirations. And today again we get another um, lady, a woman, a comrade, somebody who they aspire for a top position within the APC. Well, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Right across the diaspora, nationally, every part of the country, they see women in the step up. This time around at the Women's Congress. The Women's Congress, we don't get a number of women then we don't step up. And today we get one way they can talk to we about inspiration. But make our brand come in, make he introduce himself, make he tell we in name and the position we aspire for at the Women's Congress. Over to you, comrade. Yes, go ahead.
Me?
Comrade, go ahead, yes. Your name?
Good evening,
Yeah,
comrade.
yeah.
My name is Wotey Dura, and I'm the daughter of late Chief Almami Dura II, and my mother is Gloria Eastmon, Plutonian, and I'm aspiring for the Women's Congress of the All People's Congress.
Okay. Wow. Wotey Dura, the daughter of Chief Almami Dura. This name na an household name na APC, the Almami Dura, Chief Almami Dura. Um, they aspire for the women's leader, the APC, the Women's Congress, not so? Right. So,
Yes.
okay, people go on for know a little bit more. Of course, the Dura name, na name when a household name, very, very, loud, na Sierra Leone. People then go on for know a little bit more about Ute Dura and Usa you hail from, Usa you come out, Usa you born, and a little bit about your upbringing.
Hmm. I've been on the all over the place. I born in England. I came free Tongwe at 3. I left where we are 9 because my mama remarried. He go Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. And there I go high school. I go college in London. Commodity come back to Nigeria. From Nigeria, I go America where I meet my husband and get 2 lovely daughters. And then finally, 15 years ago, I decided to come home.
Right. So, what do you be to do? You go high school in Nigeria, not so?
Yes.
Okay. And then you go to London. How long you stay in London for?
Mm-hmm.
You study in London?
Uh, for yes, 4 years. Then I go back into Nigeria done. Then I pick up back from there, go to America, where I did financing there. But then I got married as well, made a home for myself, and have 2 lovely daughters.
Okay.
One Zainab and the other one is Aziza. Mm-hmm.
Right. Fantastic. So the position of the APC women's leader, of course, a big position, top position for the women them. And Now this position you dey venture for, aspire for. So wetin inspire you for come aspire for this position? And so wetin give you the inspiration for aspire for this position?
A member of the APC in the state, Philadelphia, Camden, and Delaware. I head that team. And then I come back into Freetown, begin going to party office, just for observe and see how the system of Freetown they run. And it took me a long while for I really sit down and say, okay, let me see where I can help. And I discover, say, we the woman then we lack. So with me little knowledge where I get, I prefer, I say to myself, you know what, la help the woman then. As a matter of fact, I now come out for this job myself. A bunch of cheerleaders, they approach me, say, Auntie Wotey, why let you team up for me because we not think until this they go again. And I said to them, okay, I will go and find out from her. Because, you know, APC, now the one umbrella. We don't need fights. We don't need anything. Being that we are in opposition right now, we don't need all this hassle of saying this they go, this they go, this they go. We need to settle it. So it took me 2 years to actually get Elizabeth Mans to talk to me. And when he talked to me, he give me what he want for tell me, give me hopes. He explained a lot of things for me. And that inspired me for saying, you know what? I think you need to stand for the women. And the reason why I think I was approached, now because after we don't come on our power, we did the Women's Summit where we do now Waterloo. And it was a success. And I know the push way I push for the success of that. I went to Lagos whilst I was communicating with about Judge Williams, the group of us that were pushing for this party to move on again at the Western region. I came back, funds were not collected properly. In 4 days' time, I raised a lot of money to enable we for to get success to this. And whilst I was there, I made gift bags, you know, for people that will go give you something, you give them back. So next time when you go ask them, they will say, oh, not to alter for the big. At least there has to be, when they can say you tap somebody in and back, you will give them gifts for telling, say, thank you very much for helping us. And it was a success. And we won't go around with this. But the reason why we'll not be able to do that because of all, well, we all know the present situation now. So we stopped and we're hoping that we'll continue again. That sort of thing. And the other thing why I decided to push more, I noticed all the women do in the APC office, no offense to anyone. Now, either with the cook, with the clean, with the dance, with the beat the drum. And I said to myself, we can do much better. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know how to move from point A to point B. And these women are willing to work. To tell you the fact, now, get up at today, auto demand them. And I've seen that if we unleash the power we get, this party, una forgive me and small, give me more than what una they give me. Una see where this party they do a 360 degrees change. I also believe also that the reason why we're marginalized, I can tell people and say, if you don't respect yourself, nobody will respect you. That's one thing we will lack. You understand? And I believe say if we build on that, because we're the traders. Now we in a house, now we in a kitchen, now we in a market. And to crown it all, we are the ones in the bedroom again, where we can convince our men to do what we want them to do. So in terms of saying why I did this is because I've seen the potential in the women them. Now that make Adi going for do this. And if you ask me what I think
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, finish that bit.
Okay. And if you ask me again, why did I decide to do this? That is the reason why I decided, because I felt that the women have been shortchanged. And if we galvanize ourselves, we group up together, believe it or not, we will able to touch each other's life.
Indeed.
What
Indeed.
I want to bring to the table.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. You don't travel vastly around the world. You're born in the UK, moved to Nigeria, go to school in Nigeria, come back to the UK, go Nigeria, go America, and get two lovely daughters, and got married in the UK and stuff like that. So, and you think say the women them, the role with the woman they play na APC now a kind of a low level role, because you think say the women then get potential for do more things them, better things them, and they are the majority na the APC. Now then get the party. So for make you they see woman they do, certain things them basically just for dance behind the man them, clap for them, make shout and cook, and maybe clean after them conference and stuff like that, them meetings. Mostly you think say that the woman they do, and you think say the woman go for step forward and do something much better because they get the potential. They've been shortchanged whether by the men or by themselves. So that make you they aspire for this position. It's a very good thing. And with you, you know, we identify all them things that are so I think say it's good as a comrade for try for step up for make the woman come forward. So if I can ask, somebody will be interested for know the women's wing, you don't do consultation with the outgoing leader, winner Elizabeth Mans. And make no mistake, Nauma we don't perform. Nauma we don't do a lot for the APC. In very challenging times, where women, of course, say they are marginalized. They need to see them so no more. Nauma we she's tall, she's strong, and they work to assist all the time. For sure, say yes, she has everything within man can do, himself can do. You think say you be able to step your foot inside that woman's shoes and do more things and move the ship they forward properly and waiting at the new things that we could bring come from Musa Elizabeth Man's stuff.
Like I said to you, I do a consultation with them. I sit down talk with them, and I know what she said to me. I am a fighter. I will tell you that. But a civilized fighter, we really look for results. I don't look for destroy anything, but just results. To tell you the real facts, we're 3 people aspiring for the same job. And I can tell everybody, open your eyes, listen to people. Don't think about the money sector right now. Think, is this person going to be able to work with us? This person is able not to wait at the pool and give you. Because to me, that means your vote is being bought. So you look for the person where they really can work with you, where you go really mingle with, where go able to sit down with you, talk with you, listen to your pains and your sorrows, and you work from there. I'm not can I ask to criticize anybody, nobody, we all get with nuisance value. And everybody God put in this world, it's been destined. You can add on to it if you want to, but it is still destined. What I really want to bring to the woman then, I can tell you for free, is development. Handout does not help at all. I may not believe in handouts. I'll tell you this, about a year and a half ago, fast month, they approached me, said that they give rest na party office. All man don't give this, don't give this, don't give that, don't give. Now I said to the ladies, I said, look, I don't believe in handouts. I can tell you for free, I do not believe in it. So what I did at that particular period, I take 30 people from the West at that time and send them go computer school. And a lady came meet me say, well, how we go eat and everything. That's I tell and say, I say, look, a bag of rice in the space of 1 month or 1 month and a half, depends on how much people you're gonna use. Good. But the education where they give you begin, no go ever done. In fact, she's going to die and go to her grave with that paper. I also believe, say, it's a long stretch. But if we try to get ourselves united and work together, I believe we can change the whole system. I always say to myself, Sierra Leone is a blessed country. There is so much wealth in this country, but we know the same. Gold, diamond, bauxite, name it. What is happening to this country is the greed and the selfishness of some people. Now, all these places where they, like I said to a few of the ladies, I said we all know to be doctor, lawyer, engineer. There are other jobs we can do. Like I said to one lady, I say, when you sell pepper at a fresh state, before you do with that, grain them, fry them, put on a bottle, sell them. You don't keep the long life on them. You know, all them training in it. People want to do technician work, it will be there. People want to go do garage because people then get their hands. They're useful with their hands. So all them training in it, we go give people them. I want the Women's Congress to be able to stand on their own, not dependent on anything else. Let's work for our Congress. I will motivate them and make sure, say, they say, believe, say, na me make me own win na me own party. We keep saying people them say we pull, but if I decide say at the peak I shall be today and there's going to be a function, the women find the money. How they do it, how they don't do it, I don't even know. They do it. Microcredit is there, but microcredit has to be managed in a different way that it is being managed now. Okay. Sewing institute, even for people who will learn for comport themselves. You understand? Because I always say, yes, education is key. But to tell you the real fact, if I get a town where and one person understanding people and when he say jump, they say how high, and he's not educated, believe it or not, I'm going to work with that person. Because what I want to do is to help the people, not help the educators. I also want to bring it to the table to with people them, some of them not old, but they're still there in this party. Strong one and then at this party. But what can you do for them now? Except you tap and picking them, where you can encourage them to come into the youth league or the young congress. From the young congress, like I don't think I've mentioned my motto is the grass should grow. And I want to tell you why I use the word the grass should.
The grass, yeah?
The grass should grow. The grass. Okay, they say we are grassroots.
Yes.
So I said the grass must grow.
Yeah.
And the reason why I said the grass must grow is that we have to grow. Yeah. You got to move from youth congress or youth to the national, and then you grow from there. Don't stay in one position. Some people stay in one position. I want to be chairlady 1 year, 1 term, 2 term, 3 term. No, move on. What you've learned, move on and pick up another one. We get for open, we aid. We get for no say one position not to for you. What you don't do and done, make sure say the one with the next to you learn what you do. Then there is going to be a fantastic transition period. We're not able to do transition period for we. And that's 90 affects all things. One, I'm not going to lie to you. I do admire Elizabeth Mans. In fact, she's like a sister to me. If you can get people the way like-minded like himself, should have done more than what she has done. But when they're in a position, you know, it's an overwhelming position, that I know. And I learned that you don't allow one set of people to crowd you alone. Leave room for others to come in. And she did a fantastic job. I won't lie to you. She did a fantastic job. You know, we're not going to please everybody in this world. Not everybody. but there's a method of which you can do it. You learn from somebody's mistake. And I think I have picked up a lot from her that I can either add on or change the scenario or move forward. But a lot of the basis is from her.
Okay. So so far now, how many of you now don't aspire for this position where you know about? How many of you now?
So far it's three of us.
3. Okay. No
It's
problem. So
Madame Lowe. I think,
mhm.
yes, she had the Congress in the States and then came back into Freetown. I don't know if she's here finally or not. She's also a lovely lady. And then you have Yabum Sise, who also came from the diaspora. All of us just came in. And she's actually doing very, very well. Oh,
Okay.
I have the lights
Yeah,
just
yeah,
went
yeah.
off. I need to get
Yeah.
the
No,
generator
that's all.
on.
I mean,
Sorry, we are in Freetown.
no surprise, no surprise.
Okay. Let it put
Yeah,
the generator on. Okay. With this one, I think we can see from it. I'm sorry
no
about
problem.
that. Do you think
Yes,
we can see with this?
yes, we can see you. We can see you.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. Okay. And the other lady is Yabom. She's also from America too. She's also
Okay.
another hard worker.
Right.
Like I said, may the best man win. If any of them win over
Hmm.
me, I definitely will hope they will open the door for me to share what I have learned and what I can get to bring in for the Women's Congress with them.
Well, now the
I
thing
do
this way
hope
I be
that will
working.
happen.
Now the question this way I can want for really let people actually be sincere to themselves, because one thing
Mhm.
where people can say that if I win, so be it good. But if I not win, I go always come and support the one we win, for make to move the party forward. But several times over, we don't dey see people in the say that. But when they lost election not a funny thing for loss, not an easy thing for loss. Not like before where APC they call una, they put una down, then consult, then una choose one from among una the aspirants them, then still able for give a position. They say, well, you be the campaign manager for this person, then you go take this other position, you go take deputy position, you go take secretary position, you take the leadership position. Now elections.
Mhm.
When you lost, you need to get nothing. You need to get no title because other people aspire for other position them. So if you lost that election, it's not going to be an easy thing for anybody. Well, they say election is small one only. So in that case, people can feel very downtrodden and can feel very, very bad. Then supporters them, not only the person we lost, then supporters them can just turn them back and begin do other things completely different or opposites from waiting you probably go want to do for your party because now you're not the leader. And you probably not go get the energy or the desire for go back, for go galvanize them, for command them, like we blank command them. Everybody go be disgruntled. You go able for put them together and bring them calm and make them push and do exactly what you be want to do if you be win the elections.
Well, I can tell you this. The late Zulama Tukupa, we both were aspiring from the Western region. And you would not believe that she and I were like sisters. We'll discuss about it. I'll take her to dinner. We'll sit and talk about it. I said, look, if you win, I'll support you. If I win, I will support you. But let's keep going. Even when friction they start between we groups them, we always tell them, no. She's my sister. Okay. Before the late one passed, a calling campaign manager and the other ones and say, if anything happens to me, please transfer over to Wotey. And believe it or not, most of them have. You see, I said to me, other aspirants, them, it's not a do or die position. It's not about competition. It's about who is going to bring the best for the women of the party. It's not about fashion. It's not about money. It's about who is going to work with the women. I notice say a lot of time women can get jittery when I see you come, you're well. So I'm always dressed down when I'm with them, because you're dealing with cheerleaders, you're dealing with traders, you're dealing with I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
I
So
get you
you cannot
exactly.
go
Yeah.
above them. You for the inside with them. I'm always inside there with them. I don't care outside and day, at the good day, I go sit down with them, I talk, then cook, we all put me on a plate, we eat. I mean, I had an interview came to interview me. The last question that came from this interview, I says, you're kind of an aristocratic. So I put my glasses down. I say, is that a crime? He said, no, ma, I'm not saying a crime. He said, but APC in a grassroots party. And me, I know the sonko, the bad word and everything. So now I turned to him, I said, hold on, my dear. Show me the university where they go learn bad word. I said, because nobody in a cell, you don't know what's in a bad word. I just choose not for use bad word. You know, at my age, I always say when I was a teenager, a young girl growing up, you know, you have these affairs there and there, your boyfriend, girlfriend, that attitude thing. I built up a lot of enemies at that time. I do not need to build any more again in my life. All I want is peace. And when you see a woman happy, like I told a group of people today, when woman get money, there's peace in the home. Once a woman has money in there, it go feed the house, it go clean the house, it go turn with that money. Even for ask the man, say, do you give me penny? Now the man will just say, I don't left chop money. Once the woman able to turn, the house cover. But the opposite direction, where the man then gets another trouble.
I remember once me political mentor they tell me say OrWanKaSu, you see in politics you need a bluff by your people them. You dey bluff with them. They say if you bluff by them, you're not ready for the power. But we bluff with them, then at least the people then will feel say yes, you don't bring yourself can down to the grassroots, and you know all is seen at the same side. And indeed, now similar thing you explained to me. So, you know, you dey dress down because APC women them, not grassroots women them, not business people them, and you also talk about, you know, the confrontation with the late woman Utulayatu Cooper, very fine woman, very fine lady, very strong at the APC. May her soul rest in peace. And
Amen.
una dey like sisters back then, and of course you consultation with them as well as the outgoing women's leader, then seem for them endorse you aspiration, and you talk about issues like for give people them microcredits, you know, open up some institutions when I like for make women become seamstress. There are a lot of professions where women can go into. We don't put there, so we don't highlight. You know, yes, the school is very important to talk about supporting young women in, you know, computer schools. You know, get them to make them empower themselves. You know, if you look at right across the board, most of the people and the aspirants that they aspire, they talk about empowering young people, empowering women, give women and this, give women and that. So some of these things we don't hear read them quite a lot. And but you know, I don't think say we able for begin to think about how for waiting at the outside for begin to measure. Okay, for instance, this like you measure, you talk about 30 kids. You understand? That's not a figure we don't give you, we don't empower 30 picking them during the time where people need to go for Ramadan. You know, just believe in handing out, giving gifts to people, say, yeah, unaka eat today, I buy rest today, tomorrow back I buy rest. You go continue to buy rest till the year done. Because people are going to eat every day. But when you empower somebody, you don't feed them for the generation, yet unborn. So, which is quite good. But now, with chances of winning this particular position, are you able for rate them? Are you able for measure them? Because it seems like for see your own ideology is not just about giving, but empowering women. Are you able for rate them? Waiting at you seem for to change the ideology from giving, but rather empowering. So waiting at you rate of you know I would say confidence. Waiting at the confidence level in this race.
Like I always say, I'm a very religious person. Very religious person. I believe in what my inner heart tells me. Our people need help, not handouts help. They need empowerment. We do not need handouts at this stage. This is the 20th century. So we actually need empowerment, where you will take kids to school. Me, I always don't talk, say, I'm not a rocket scientist, but what I learn diligently, and I see what it do for me. I also want to spread them to other people then. The young girls, the path they are taking is burning my chest. I am a mother. I have two girls. One is in Philadelphia and one is in San Diego. One is a nurse and one is a criminal justice working with the states. Okay, I don't raise my own picking there now. What do I do next? I don't come at this country for over 15 years, and I'll let you into a secret. I take children out to go work, and I ask them, say, in the next 2 years, in the next 1 year, then for do trading. Then go either go hairdressing, makeup, sewing, whatever, once it's to do with the hands, because you reach certain stage in your life where the brain are like plants. If you don't feed them, you know they grow. So it reached to a point where seeing hands-on can help us out a lot. And hands-on, I did a lot of hands-on myself. My mother had a bakery when we were growing up. We all work. In the summertime in London, we did go catering school, just for get more knowledge or work and we lived on that. My mother's husband passed away a long time ago. So she was the husband and the wife and the mother for us. So we learned by working back for ourselves. Imagine living in Lagos in those years in the 70s. Yes, in the 70s. And, one military coup to another and all that sort of thing. My mother was working for the States. And believe you, when I sit down now and think about it, I said, gosh, this woman was really strong. And I vision, if she can do it in those days by herself, what's wrong in other people doing it? There's a lady in the party office called Kalitu. I think this is the second time I'm mentioning her name in any interview I go. She has 2 buckets. One has gum, sweets. The last time she was selling juice, anytime she sells anything, I buy, not because I want it, but because I want to help her. She doesn't want handouts for me. She wants me to buy. And that's something I look at to say, wow. And she's always there. She was a cheerleader. I don't know if she still is a cheerleader, but she was a cheerleader. And I admire her so much. And I said to myself, that is a lady I would like to empower, because she knows that she has to push to make it. She sent her children with those 2 buckets to college. I have friends in Lagos. Their mom used to sell pepper in Sangros Market. Educated her children, 3 of them. I'll tell you, lawyer, doctor, and a nurse, I believe. The one that is the doctor is my friend. I came from America to Nigeria for visits, and she was around. She says, Mama is always asking for you. I said, okay, I will go and see her. I went there. They built a 3-story building and the shop underneath. The woman does not sit there, for goodness sake. when I got there, I'm going to say it in Yoruba and translate it back for you.
Okay.
He said, "Wo, àwọn ọmọ yìí wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí." He said, "Àwọn ọmọ yìí wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí." It means these children want to kill me. Is it not this pepper I was selling that I sent them to school? Why do they want to put me in a shop where I don't talk to nobody, I don't see anybody? You know, and I saw a pain. You know, we laughed over it, and I looked at the children and I said, Mama is right, oh, let her just go. Leave somebody else at the shop. You see? But like they say, you can't force an horse, you can pull an horse to the stream, but you cannot force that horse to drink.
Yeah.
And that's the way I look at APC women now. Don't force them, show them the path. Yeah. Let them see from the beginning to the end, then they will follow. Okay. Believe it or not, if I know that if I do 1, 2, 3, 4 days, the 5th day I'm gaining this. Once they see it, they know, oh no, I should follow this suit. Okay. So you have to show them. It's not by talking. Okay. It's not by saying I will do this. Let me tell you something. There was this lady, may her soul rest in peace. Kemi Nelson is a Women's Congress leader in Nigeria, but she passed away. I'd gone so attached to her because I liked her method. I wanted to know. She has promised me a whole lot of things that we will do together. Okay, once I come to her. I mean, when I was walking, whilst I wasn't even there, no, just to say, okay, if it happens, whosoever wins, I'll take that person and say, look, this is the person that I was talking to, but she won the game. And now I want you to help us. So I am not fighting against the party. I am in the party, and I'm not there to gain position or anything. But I am there to say, okay, I will help. Okay. And that was where I wanted to be until I was pushed up to do this. And believe it or not, I've seen prospects in it. And I know with me being the leader of the Women's Congress, I'll be able to reach every soul, every human being, not only for the APC party, but the whole of Sierra Leone women. Imagine I get somebody to come and build a women's hospital. It's not only APC people that will go there, but it will be for every woman. And then APC has done something for everybody.
Oh yes, oh yes. You know, say
yes.
The party where is sorry for the people of Sierra Leone. You know, the party
exactly. So we should maintain it.
Yes. So the government will get now they pick and choose. Where you get SLPP party affiliation, or you come out na the southeast, you come out na social and social place, or you're a member of SLPP, that's when they help you. That is why we are going down the drain at the moment. You know, things are not going well at all. In fact, the one that we didn't arrest during this August 10 riot will happen, demonstration, we don't understand, say, then they only release you by your surname who you get. Then they only release you by your affiliation who you get with the SLPP government. So these are all things that we don't identify. And, you know, you don't put you in a very funny position as a country. The tribal divide, the political divide, the regional divide don't create a lot of problem for we as a country. So you seem for don't get a lot of inspiration from your mommy, you know, given that your daddy passed away some time ago. I think we don't lost with a small Nayaso.
That's what I just said. Oh,
okay. You don't come back, right? Yeah. So you seem for gain a lot of inspiration from your mommy, given that your daddy passed away a long time ago, and then you know you learn from him, and if you work for maybe for government as a civil servant or something like that, I'm not quite sure. So I mean, does that inspire you for taking leadership role, for coming to politics with all the other things that we use sabi we you do? That inspire you also?
Hello.
Yes, we get you clearly. Okay. You get me?
Now I did get you.
Right. No, I'll be just to say you seem for don't get a lot of inspiration from your mommy. And is that the reason why you're coming into mainstream politics for lead the Women's Congress? Among other things that we don't mention.
I'll tell you, my family has a lot to do with this. When I look around, okay, I mean, from a family of politicians. Sembufona is my uncle, Batch Conte is my uncle, Sani Sise is my uncle. It goes down the line. And I've learned a lot from all of them. I learned a lot from a lot of them. I mean, sitting with my father in Sagu State when most of the politicians will come there 1 o'clock for lunch. After 1:32, the whole house is clear again. And that's the end of the day. I learned a lot from listening and watching what is going on. But I also have my own experience, which is the 20th century experience, I should call it. But the old school goes a long way. Now, I want to take somebody like our former chairman and leader, who I admire a whole lot. Okay. He has patience that I've never seen in this world. One day I asked him, I saw a picture of him on a program, and I said to him, sir, he said, me, I read all newspaper because I they take land for know how to operate with the country. He say, do the same, but don't get upset.
Yeah.
You understand? When he came into power, you understand? The transition period he did, nobody no feel him. You know which way he can of power? He pull all man. He did a good transitional period. He pulled people when necessary, some were stayed there, and that's sort of thing. And I'm talking of SLPP people. You know, who's the community, the system? He worked with them. When you look like the Ministry of Finance, a bunch of them were there. But you know, pulled and commodity. So when they talk of tribalism, you know, the SLPP I used to know. It's a party that I know, well, they're proud. They think they know more than us. But we work together. But this latest politics I'm saying is like a do or die thing. And it saddens me that is happening this way. Even within our own party too, we're fighting like, you know.
Yeah.
Now one umbrella we all did.
Yeah.
Now one person get forget that one city. It's getting to a position when you have to know whether you're going to make it or not. Don't allow people to push you into something that you know you will not be able to take. Don't allow somebody to come and say, oh, we think so you can do it. We think so. I took 2 years consultation before standing up for this position.
Wow.
I went to talk to my family. I went to talk to my children. I explained to them the dynamics of the politics that is going on. And you know what my mother and my sister-in-law said to me? Wotey, since you were in charge, you were helping people. You're doing the same thing again. You are now helping people again. You are in this because you want to help people.
Okay.
And that is exactly what I'm trying to do, to help the women of Sierra Leone. APC at high.
Right now, I know say you don't identify quite a lot of things and for we, when are the challenges then we the APC women in the face. The Women's Congress is of no exception. You know, we don't see waiting these governments don't do to we APC people, and just because they are APC, with grassroots, with businesswomen them and stuff like that. Now, if you assume this position, the elections they come soon. If you assume this position, identify for me the first two things that we go do first. When are the immediate things them for try for cushion the burden on the people them when are we women that when are the majority of the APC.
If I do get the position, the first thing I'm going to do is the two other people that we aspire together, I will sit in a closed door and talk to them and tell them the essence of why all three of us should work together. Because now the group is divided into three for the woman them. Some go dey to me, some go dey to this, some go dey to this. But I will make sure say we all three sit down inside one closed room and talk, say, look, now one person don't win. Let's put our thoughts together and help the party come back into power. So if you drive them three forces, then they together, we're home and dry. But if, for instance, one person win and not reach out to the others because they are hurt or something, or because this is happening, you, the person will win, you're going to lose out a lot. Now you get for reach out, you will be the winner. Now you get for reach out, you will be on the top. Now you get for reach out because you need them to understand you, to understand what you're planning and how you can go about it. Everyone votes conto. Every single one vote coin counts. So for me, I just think say we for work together.
That's true. So
that would be like.
So far, you don't go right across the country in terms of your campaign, or not just the Western area no more. I know.
No. I've been around intensively and I've touched base with a lot of people and I've spoken to a lot of people. Now, we're on opposition. There's no money on ground. We have to realize that. Two, anywhere where you can minimize your funds for keep and for rainy day for your people, it is best done. I've been in the financing field for a little bit, so I know what it is. Like if I say to people, I don't have money, it doesn't mean that I don't have money. I don't have that money for that particular thing you're asking for at that point. Understand? And any side where you can minimize the funds and everything. I talk to people a lot on the phone, you know, people go up there, we talk and all that sort of thing. I just believe, you know, like when the Indian then they married, they know their wife, no, so they just pick the family, bring the family and bring this one and say you should marry to them. So we go match that day of the conference, but us talking to each other, knowing each other. Okay. That point. Yes, don't move around quite a bit.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. You don't demonstrate quite a lot of skills and also strategies them we don't use. And with your experience, so you get I think so you do identify quite a lot of challenges then also. So in all of this, what are you what are your strongest points? What are you strength? What are your biggest, point where you hold on to for this aspiration where you go for so?
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, at first people think, this is why too let's speak. Now I stone at this. Well, I've demonstrated that you know, they go inside crowd, you go total over the crowd. The crowd therefore absorb you. And when they absorb you, you're able to move within them. And I've done that quite a bit. You understand? And two, if our people they're defensive. And I know why they're defensive. I know why they're defensive and I can tackle that. You know, they'll take one look at you when you walk into a place, they will eyeball you from head to toe, size you, and they're ready to destroy you. In a twinkle of an eye, they will do it. That's the APC women for you. But when you go in there, you humble yourself because in actual fact, I have sacrificed myself to work for them. I don't want them to work for me. I want to work for them for be able to achieve what they never achieve. And I also believe, say, if me and you not gentleman, the 4 or 5 people that we will party not gently, we're not enjoying money. You cannot, because you're constantly giving them. So why not show them the trade you know to be able to reach where you are? Let us all enjoy. That's the method I think I want to use for most of them. To say, look, this is it. I have 10 cents. Now I want to use this 10 cents for do business. But we give one person first. The one person they sign with we all. And then when at the end of the day, what he bring come, we add one and transfer to another person. So it's also like a microcredit, but not a microcredit, but it's about you doing your own type of business. Just in case you say na rest you dey sell. Okay, we go friend rest and you. But the next person not decide one sell rest, one sell other thing. So when we take the half of that and add on to the other one, it will help. It's just to motivate them, empower them. That's all our women use. Because there was this time when I sat with Liz when we were talking. I said, say, you know, Sabi APC woman it. He said, then when I will bring rest can of this country for letting sell, when you reach them for pay, they say, I told us na APC money. So that is another discouraging thing. What we therefore teach for people and say, if you destroy this, now we all they suffer. But if we bring it to the table, we will all eat and dine.
Yeah.
They just need the understanding, because some of them will say, when you go sit on day, you're not going to remember them again. No, it is not true. I always say to people, the Women's Congress office is open for the women of APC. They come in anytime they want to come in. You come in, you see I'm busy, I'll tell you, wait a minute. Okay. And also, we get for land for say some respect, they will, and dignity we safe get for fame for we safe. Like me, I believe in buying my party card myself. It makes me a true APCian. It makes me believe, because they say when you buy something for yourself, you respect her, correct?
You won't pay for anything, you respect her.
Once you buy,
if you don't pay for her, you
respect her. So me believe so every APC person for be able for produce that 36,000 leons or 31,000 leons for able for team up say me na APC person, not a person for buying for you. But most of us did, because we are at the crossroads. But I just want to let them understand, say anything we, you know how I train my children? When in the high school, that's in the Nike and anything they did cost so much. You're gonna the store brand. I tell them, look, I have $30 for your sneakers. Since you're doing an holiday job, if you want to add on to it, that's your cause, not mine. But this is what I can give to you. And this is how I train my children to cut their coat according to their size. Because if you see Tom wearing Nike and you're wearing Reeboks or Skechers or how they call it, you too want to wear it. What is going to happen for you to reach to that point? You did not labor for it, you beg for it, so you're going to wear it and pass around. Sometimes I see some of the phones these kids hold, and I say to myself, how can they afford it?
Exactly.
And I pause back, I look at it. Yes, you know, because if I see you holding a phone like that, you don't need my help.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, if I see you holding something that is expensive.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, okay, I was dating somebody that was high up in the military. He came and gave me a wristwatch. The wristwatch, my mom kept it. But when my mom traveled, I would steal it and go out and be doing, you know, guy like this. And my friend's mother saw me and told my mother. You know, she turned around and looked at me. You now want to wear watch. She didn't use it herself. Watch that I cannot afford. You don't need to live in my house.
Yeah.
If you can afford to wear, yes, I appreciate, say, a give you that watch day or that thing day, but it will be kept here until I know you have started working and you know the value of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
like where I can see people and they plant them picking with wig, small picking, and I saw the thinking big like they ate and everything. I do not appreciate it at all, because me and grand picking no go wear wig. Me and picking wedding and me on belly no go wear wig, except you're working.
So on the other side,
if you're working, fine, you can afford it.
Yeah. On the other side of the coin, waiting at the things the way you go regret, waiting at the things the way you actually you go identify, where you go say, this now my weakness and I need for work on them.
Myself. It's my kindness.
Okay.
I go over and above. Over and above, and that's my weak point. Maybe because it's my tribal background, I don't know. But I go over and above, and I don't stop. I don't believe in fighting with anybody. I believe in solving issues.
Okay, that's good. Well, we don't come to almost to the close of this discussion, we'll get very, very good, very interactive. You don't tell me a lot about yourself, and you know, the kind of person we don't understand now who the Wotey Dura is. You know, we don't get some of you experience and the way how you they think. And I believe say now one way you dey help people them, you dey support people them, you dey empower people them, and you dey try for instill that kind of discipline where you give to you picking them, to the women them, make them understand say it is not just about giving you something, it's not just about handing, you know, giving you handouts, but at least, you know, if we help you for let you empower yourself, you get small thing, we you able for utilize for develop yourself. I think say that's much better, you know, for you than I think you all the time. So towards the end of this, there is something I want for, you know, something usually what they try for do. We they ask we guess the way they come in for make them tell we make them convince we why we for vote for them. I think so we don't lost Ute. Um it will come back soon. Normally we ask them questions and they why make you we for vote for you, you know, and we don't get a lot of you know, information from him, the way I they conduct himself, and now my way born na the UK, then he go na Nigeria, he also live na Sierra Leone, and then he also live na the United States, and then he get two beautiful daughters them. One of them they work na the criminal justice system, and then the other one they work as a nurse. And if you don't become APC member na Philadelphia, you know, and then you know he been do something na salon, you know, when maybe they do like something like a cheerleading kind of thing, some kind of thing in Waterloo, we like women summit. I think it's in a women summit, and inside that summit day, you know, it did something, you know, it do something where the people they admire, and it take them about 2 years or more, you know, with consultation with him picking them, consultation with him, you know, in family members them, consultation with leaders them, mentors them, and to a point to say you don't actually decide now for can aspire for this position. With all waiting, you don't tell we. Now you get the final 3 minutes or so for make you tell we now say why make we for vote for you? Why make the women then for vote for you? Why make, you know, we for vote for Ute and not for the other two comrade them? So the floor then are you disposal, and then tell we and convince we why they for vote for you. Over to you.
Okay, comrades all, me sister them in APC, me picking them in APC. I really want let una vote for me. And the reason why I say let una vote for me, now I not come for make una work for me. I want work for una. I want let una give me the position of the women's leader. My own joy now for make a mark. The mark means is that I want to be stamped on a wall to say Wotey Dura was the one that did X, Y, Z. I am not here to work for myself, but for you. I really want to make a mark. I want let me papa be proud of me. I want let me uncle them be proud of me. I have a name that I don't want to taint at all. I don't want to because my daddy really work for left a legacy for me. If me come at the limelight now say I want to take a position like that, I have to ensure that I do the same. Left for the next set of anybody in my family who want to take up that mantelpiece. I make no understand say I'm from both worlds. The western region, na my mama's side. The northern region, na my papa's side. The bonds, na my mama's side to the Lefebvre them, okay? And the bond and the area. When you talk of Cambia, when you talk of Putloko, I was in Port for 2 years with Chief Alikali Modu and WEF. I went to school there. So for me, I don't sit around all them places there. Guess what? We're one family. We intertwine. We are related. We get extended family to no end zone. My mama and best friend and auntie would they call her. But blood not between we. But in picking and on cousin to be. That's how we grow. That's how I want APC to be. Not to begin segregate we safe. We did under the same umbrella. Now one chief gets we. The crown na APC. Let we do under that crown there. I will tell you this, from where we lost power, and one day I go to U building. And I went there because they nominate a Limba chief where the Malimba asked me for Gula Agudi. And it's Agudi. I felt like a stranger in that building. I don't feel at home. And the reason why I want to walk, let we come back in power because I know I'll be safe. Nobody not for look me if I talk Timini, Limba, or Fula, or even the very Mindi. Nobody not for look me. You go about your business, you do your business peacefully. APC na party where they tolerate anybody who can want to come with good acts. We don't care whose tribe you be. We are the only party who look me the man will make a vice president. The only party. So that means we will not push back. I would like for APC to still maintain that. And then one of my reasons for some of we were now old school, okay? We will say, okay, somebody today will tell you something. When I go on a visit, I sing one song, now tell and say, you're not old school. It means say you're not APC picking. The song where it sing, not only one, it's an old APC song. A sing them, it go make you know, say, this picking here, now APC picking. I don't want to marginalize anybody. We all get with nuisance value. But that's how they make for everybody for understand. Say, come to me with whatever you think is right or wrong. If I can make it right for you, I will work hard to make it right for you. What I really don't like is the cussing and the fighting. It's not healthy for we none. We will not move forward. We would never move forward if we have this angle and this angle with the faith. If we're able to look with company woman, we admire and walk behind them. Let we stand tall, unless we're not going to move away from charity. We get for cow. My own goal is to see the women standing. You know, when they say they give you 30%, it kind of like flickered to me because I ask myself if somebody win another district where we don't get the 30%, does that mean that person is not going in because you don't get the 30%? But that's for another day. I just say that for left and open because we don't decide now for team up we safe. Let we team up and we go fight to get to where we want to get to. I don't want to say we want to be in front, but we want to be side by side. Who they ask the mandem of APC for let them give you chance. We get woman there, we not go school. The experience where they get, you will learn books if not get them. But we have to tap into all that. And we want to reach down to them. For like able tap that and for make the APC Women Congress go. So me at the big gonna say, not only money na the thing, it's on the understanding of each other. I want where you go so yanda, I get you back. You get me on back. So what they go for them? Then we all for them. But Lord not be say you they up they me down they we look each other. You know, we get the APC woman, they were way on the top. You don't get anybody in the middle for bridge them. You get the one the way they down, you don't get anybody for bridge them. Me at the bridge, I don't come for work. So at the big una do ya, una support me. Or una try me. If not work, una, as they say, impeach me if I not work. Not to all man we go please, oh. Not to everybody, even your mama will born you. Not to una only go do equal things to. So I want to understand, say, and with the economy where they can meet, I want to be in mind, say, it's not going to be all that glitters is gold. The president where they come, they get forget work. They're always they not dig deep, but I want help work with that president. I want let we the human who help work, let we team up to that level day. Woman in the work, they're not the same thing in the work for. So let me help them, let we work, let we see what they work for. You know, because if you say they give this woman your 5,000, I'm betting you in the next 3 months, you know, see that money, and because you know, teach her how for use them. You just get no more. You feel say it go multiply. No, it will go buy this, go buy this week, go buy bag, go buy this and that. Don't fault them because they don't know waiting for do. And I know how to help them. For take 1 cent, make and 4 cents. For take 4 cents, make and 10 cents. I can help in that department. So at the big woman, my sister and my brother, I must say the things are tough for we the women. Because when you dinner host, man left you with 3 pikin, you don't become the papa and the mama. You therefore do what it takes to be able to do that. The first attack now for the single parents then. Pull them out of the jungle where they live in. They go so much out is their children help to support them now instead of their support because they don't give up. They don't give up. I told somebody the other day when I was growing up in Wellington, then it was Wellington Village. You go see the mommy put the akara cover with nets. That's where they left it open. So now fly the passport and all kinds of things, and people eat. You ask almost the akara, they tell you 10 cents. You they ace the tray, put the money underneath. Pick the one where you want and go. You try it now. You don't even know side the tray day, who side the stool day, and who side the akara day plus the money. You know why? Because we don't allow it happen. When I was growing up, it took a village to raise a child. I just want us to go back to that era, but with improvements. And we can do it.
Okay.
And I can do it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This na Wotey Dura, the daughter of Chief Almami Dura, and born in England, live
The
in various
second.
places. Sorry? I feel you say something.
It's Chief Almami Dura the second.
Okay, Chief Almami Dura, the waiting?
The second. The third is my brother.
All right, Chief Almami Dura the second. Nine you daddy. Okay, fantastic. So we want to use this opportunity for tell you plenty thank you for the time you take for can join me at this platform, for tell me about yourself, and for speak to the potential voters them we go for votes for now for this position we aspire for. This platform they wish you good luck, and obviously we not be know a lot about you now. You don't can tell me plenty about you. We don't begin to know each other. We're comrades and we know the vision where you get for the women. So we hope say your efforts and everybody in efforts, win or lose, we go for put them inside APC for the APC help the people of Sierra Leone for move forward. So I want to say thank you to all the viewers them we go for view this discussion we don't get. I want to say thank you to the technical team and the production team. This is now the upfront one-to-one interview with Comrade OrWanKaSu to all the aspirants that they aspire for various positions. Them. And I want to say thank you and till next time, good night.
Good night.